Hey everyone, welcome back to Reddit Diaries. Tonight's story is about a late-night dog walk that turns into a bizarre encounter with an angry neighbor. Watch as our storyteller deals with a Karen who won't take no for an answer. Stay tuned for this wild ride.
Last night around 10 p.m. I was taking my dog for a walk through the neighborhood. We don't have a yard, so we have to walk her 3 times per day so she can do her business. I always pick up after her, and people usually give a friendly wave when they see us. Not tonight. My dog starts doing her duty at the edge of someone's yard while I stand on the street holding the leash. I'm starting to pull out my poop bag when this woman comes running up to us yelling,
"Don't let your dog poop here."
I was surprised and weirded out, but I told her, "Don't worry, I'm picking it up." She keeps getting closer to us, yelling,
"No, don't let your dog poop on my property. My window is open and I don't want to smell it. Control your dog. Make your dog stop."
My dog is mid-turd at the moment, so I explain that dogs don't work that way. I told her I can't stop her from pooping, but I will pick it up. The lady's not listening to me and just keeps getting closer to us, yelling about dog poop or something. My dog starts growling at her, so I warn her by saying, "Please don't get close to my dog, she does bite." Then the lady says,
"Okay, I'm calling the cops. They're gonna arrest you."
I say that's fine and ask her to please go in her house and call the cops. She tries to enter her house, but it seems whoever she lives with has locked her out of the house. I wonder why. She starts running toward me again, and I again warn her that my dog will bite. My dog is growling and barking now because dogs don't like screaming Karens in their face. The Karen starts screaming at me to pick up the poop, and that she's calling the police to have me arrested, etc. I said, "Ma'am, I'll deal with that later. Right now, your hostile behavior is creating an unsafe situation for me and my dog, so we're going to leave now." She starts screaming profanities, calling me names and chasing after me. I just continue to walk away thinking it will end there. Nope, she continues to follow me down the street. I hear her yelling into her phone at the police to come arrest me. I hear her telling them I threatened her with dog bite. She has a thick Asian accent. I just keep walking, knowing the cops are telling her to go home and they'll deal with it later. She continues to walk behind me at about a 15-foot distance. She's now yelling in another language at someone who I assume is the person who locked her out of the house. I hope she'll stop following me eventually so I can go home. I don't want her to see where I live, so I take several detours, but she just keeps following me from 15 feet away. I don't have my phone, so I can't call for help. I decide to head into the downtown area to find someone to help. This lady followed me almost a mile into town. From 15 feet away, she just silently followed me, walking my dog through neighborhoods, business districts, and across the highway into town. She had her phone out, recording me. I was getting really annoyed and made it to a busy bar with 5 young men standing outside. Unfortunately, they're all speaking in a foreign language as well. I turn around and tell the lady to stop following me. She starts yelling,
"You follow me back my house for police to arrest you. You threaten me dog bite. Follow me now. Police won't arrest you."
I told her, "Sure, I'll follow you. You lead the way." She almost fell for it, but she saw me try to slip away and turned around and started her whole yelling thing again. The young men outside the bar just kept talking amongst themselves. I continued walking through town with the lady following, recording me on her phone. I finally ran into a woman who approached me with a very concerned look on her face. I said, "Can you please help me? This lady has been following me for over an hour." The nice lady said,
"I know, I've been watching this go on for a minute."
She confronted the Karen, telling her to leave me alone. The nice lady looked at me and said,
"Just go."
So while Karen was busy yelling at the nice lady about how my dog pooped or whatever, I just started running. I ran through a couple businesses and onto a back street and managed to lose Karen. I walked a full mile back to my house and locked the door behind me. I don't know what kind of crazy that was. All I know is that I feel really bad for whoever was inside that house with the doors locked. I hope they're okay.
I have no fenced yard either. I walk my dog 2 or 3 times a day. A neighbor that clearly has an issue with me I'm unaware of freaked out on me for tossing the poop bag in her garbage can on the street. Okay, I get it. Sorry, didn't know it was a problem. It'll never happen again. She kept yelling at me. "Do you pay for that can?" and other such things, so I just said how sorry I was and it will never happen again. A year later, it's 9 p.m. and the last walk of the night, and my dog is 3 feet into her yard and pees. I know, the fact that we were there at all is my fault and antagonizing, so I get it. She comes barreling out her door and yelling at me about how it's not my property and I am not to be on it, and got really angry. She even went so far as to say, while I was already 3 doors down, that I keep doing this and I have been told before to keep the dog off her lawn, at which point I'd had enough. I turned back around and calmly but firmly said, "No, we've never had this conversation. You yelled at me about the trash can, and it's never happened again. You are yelling at me for something I didn't know was a problem. I have apologized for that and have removed my dog. You yelling at me isn't going to intimidate me, and it is rude at 9 p.m. to wake the neighbors. I walked away. I won't allow it to happen again. Why are you still antagonizing me?" She then says, "I'll see that it doesn't." And now all the neighbors in the quiet little cul-de-sac are at their windows wondering what the hell is going on. Jesus, some people just have to be mad, out loud.
I've had the milder version happen to me. Was walking my age-standard poodle, who's very dog reactive, when she starts doing her hunch run that immediately precedes a poop. This homeowner comes out as she's barreling through 3 or 4 of those narrow parking markers that people put down to mark the edge of their lawns in the snow. She's telling me not to let my dog poop on her yard. I'm apologizing because dogs already started dropping deuces and I can't exactly stop her. Lady watches, glaring and arms folded, while my dog finished her business and scampers away, while I am scooping up the offending waste and the snow beneath it. She stayed out to glare until we rounded the corner.
Karen's gonna Karen. Some people have no concept of living in a community. I read somewhere that dog walkers reduce crime in neighborhoods because there are more eyes watching for trouble. I'll never understand why some people move into a neighborhood, then proceed to hate and resent everyone who also lives in that neighborhood.
Thanks for watching Reddit Diaries. If you enjoyed this crazy story, hit the like button, subscribe for more wild tales, and share your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next episode.
Late at night, taking my dog for a walk. No yard for her, so we stroll and talk. At the edge of the yard, she starts to go. Then a wild-eyed Karen puts on a show. "Oh, Karen, why you yelling at me? I'm picking up the poop, can't you see? Dogs don't wait, they do what they do. Calm down, Karen, and let us get through." She screamed and shouted, "Not on my lawn. Dog's mid-turd, I can't move on." Told her I'd clean it, but she's in a rage. Call the cops, locked out like she's on stage. "Oh, Karen, why you yelling at me? I'm picking up the poop, can't you see? Dogs don't wait, they do what they do. Calm down, Karen, and let us get through." Follow me for miles, phone in hand, yelling and recording, couldn't understand. Found a kind soul to help me flee. Ran through the town, finally got free. "Oh, Karen, why you yelling at me? I'm picking up the poop, can't you see? Dogs don't wait, they do what they do. Calm down, Karen, and let us get through." Now I'm home, safe and sound. Crazy Karen nowhere to be found. If you like this tale, hit subscribe. For more wild stories, join the ride. She screamed and shouted, "Not on my lawn. Dog's mid-turd, I can't move on." Told her I'd clean it, but she's in a rage. Call the cops, locked out like she's on a stage. She screamed and she was shouting, "Not on my lawn. Dog's mid-turd, I can't move on." Told her I'd clean it, but she's in a rage. Call the cops, locked out like she's on a stage. Followed me for miles, phone in hand, yelling and recording, couldn't understand. Found a kind soul to help me flee. Called the cops, locked out like she's on a stage. Followed me for miles, phone in hand, yelling and recording, couldn't understand. Found a kind soul to help me flee. Ran through the town, finally got free.